You're watching Fox 10 Phoenix now.
We begin with a Fox 10 News alert here at this hour. A police investigation underway after a deadly shooting outside of a gas station.
Yeah, Dominique Newland is live at the scene. This is in the area of 27th Avenue in Thomas with the very latest on what she's learning. Good morning, Dominique.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we did just receive a brief update from Phoenix Police this morning regarding that deadly shooting investigation. Here's a current look at the scene. Investigators have been out here for several hours. As you can see, this QT blocked off in all directions as homicide, we're told. Investigators are now taking over this investigation. So we're told that officers were called to a shooting here in this parking lot at around 4:40 this morning. There, they found an adult male victim suffering from life-threatening gunshot wound, and Phoenix Fire did pronounce him dead on scene. Now, right now, we know that no suspects have been identified. We're still not sure the details that led up to this shooting, but like I said, homicide detectives, they have now responded. They are taking over this investigation. Also, something to note, the man who was shot dead, I did notice that he was wearing an AWP, a safety vest. Those are those neon kind of highlight colored uniforms, and what that is, it's a traffic control company. They manage work zones. They help to direct traffic around construction sites. And we've seen what looks like maybe some colleagues and friends just behind this crime scene tape. They have been embracing and hugging, so probably knowing the victim here. So once again, we're in the initial stages of this investigation. It is still fairly early. We're hoping to get more information from police moving forward, possibly later on today. But right now, 27th Avenue, Thomas Road, this quick trip behind me closed off to the public. As far as the traffic, though, that's still moving as normal. No major traffic closures with this deadly shooting investigation. Guys.
All right, Dominic, thank you for that update. Also new this morning, a deadly crash under investigation. This happening in Maricopa. DPS says that a pedestrian was struck and killed by a car on the State Route 347. This is right in the area of that Casablanca Road. Details about what led up to this collision still not known at this time.
We take you to 19th Avenue in Glendale here. An investigation taking place. Police say they found a man who was suffering from a gunshot wound. It was around 9:45 last night. Officers were given description of the possible suspects or people involved, and now they are searching for a gunman. We are waiting for additional details now from the authorities. New details this morning on how a school that is tens of millions of dollars over budget plans to now get back in the green.
Yeah, it was standing room only at last night's school board meeting for the Isaac Elementary School District. Some teachers expressing concern about the financial moves that the district is making. A big one made this week. The Phoenix City Council did approve a multi-million-dollar purchase of roughly 4.5 acres of Isaac School District-owned land near 43rd Avenue and Thomas Road. The land will be used to create dozens of affordable housing units. Another move, new contracts for maintenance, landscaping, and food service workers. But questions still linger about pay and benefits for the teachers.
For the first time in my 24 years here, I have to consider if Isaac is the best place for me, because I can't stick around in a district that's cutting my pay and my sick leave benefit. Why should I have to pay for the failure of managing our 12 schools?
We're learning last week a letter from the district to parents and guardians announced the end of the Isaac Learning Club, a program that operates before and after school. The district pointed to 21st century programs in a partnership with local Boys and Girls Club as alternatives for families. At the Capitol, a bill regarding the use of pronouns in schools advances in the Arizona legislature.
A Republican State Senator John Kavanaugh introduced Senate Bill 1002. It prohibits school workers from referring to students under the age of 18 by a pronoun that differs from their gender at birth or by a name that's not listed on school records unless they have parental permission.
Parental consent is important, not just because of the concept that parents should guide their child's life, but some of these children, if they're transgendered, some of them may suffer from a psychological condition called gender dysphoria, which is recognized, which causes depression and in some students suicidal thoughts.
As I've said before, and I will continue to say it to this body, trans people have always existed throughout our history and they always will. I believe this legislation tries to erase them and they will not be erased. Thank you.
The lawmakers in the Senate passed the bill. It now goes to the House for consideration. We are now hearing from the woman whose life was saved by a Chandler police officer and off-duty Peoria firefighter. They pulled her from her fiery truck after a crash on the US 60 in Mesa.
Some wild video. A cement truck, watch this, clips the back of her truck, tips the truck over, and you can see it immediately catches on fire. So this is Amy Ruiz's pickup truck. This is all Monday morning. The mother of three had just dropped her kids off at school moments before. Yesterday, she had an emotional reunion with the two men who pulled her from that burning truck.
Now I'm just going to be living my life in fear. These careless drivers almost cost me my life. I seriously could have died in there. A slow, painful death. I can't even imagine burning to death like that. And for my family to remember me that way.
Those two individuals say that they were just in the right place at the right time. Amy also says now that the adrenaline is wearing off, she's starting to feel some more aches and pains and notices a lot more bruises and marks all over her body. But wow, so glad that she is okay. Developing in Scottsdale, police have made an arrest in a human trafficking sting.
Now, the operation taking place between January 22nd and February 15th, resulting in 202 arrests. Suspects were charged with child sex trafficking, prostitution, and luring a minor. The charges include 53 felonies, nearly 150 misdemeanors. Investigators say the operation was decoy-based and no children were directly involved.
We'll take a look at the results of a multi-agency drug bust yesterday. 1.7 million suspected fentanyl pills, 370 pounds of meth, $210,000 in cash, and 28 firearms, all seized after an investigation that started in April of last year and wrapped up in November. The department involved includes the DEA, the Arizona Attorney General's Office, and Phoenix Police.
Two men arrested in a fentanyl bust in Sun City. The El Mirage Police Department investigated one of the men over a 30-day period. He reportedly was selling a milligram of fentanyl powder at a time to buyers. Undercover operations and surveillance led to a search warrant at the suspect's home yesterday. Officers also seized 1 additional ounce of the dangerous fentanyl powder at the property. Both men were also wanted for probation.
In Ahwatukee, hundreds of little leaguers at risk of losing their season just days before the first pitch.
Yeah, this is a pretty big story and affecting a lot of families here in the valley. League officials are now scrambling to find places to play due to damage at a pair of Ahwatukee parks. Well, police say electrical equipment was destroyed at Mountain Vista Park 2 weeks ago and at Pecos Park back in January. Neither of those parks had working lights, so the Ahwatukee Little League now working to reschedule some of these games and practices. They say the city has offered them to play at other parks, but it would be difficult for some families to make that drive. Happening this weekend, Arizona State University is transforming Mountain America Stadium into Sparky's Fairway.
This looks so cool and so fun. Tom is there live with how you can get out and enjoy this as well. Good morning, Tom.
Yeah, good morning, guys. This is so cool. I love this stadium. I remember when I took my son here one time, was able to get him down the field. The first thing he did was he leaned down and touched the grass because it was just like carpeting. Well, now you get to hit golf balls on it. Look who I have with me, the pride of Hamilton High School, Kimberly Carson. How are you?
I'm so great. Thanks for being here, Tom.
Yeah, Kimberly, I'm really excited about this. But before we show the stadium and everything, I want to show this area because this is pretty cool. The Coca-Cola Sun Deck. What's this all about?
So this is our clubhouse space. This is actually open to the public. If you wanted to come check out Sparky's Fairway or just hang out, bring some friends, be in the stadium on the weekends, you could come enjoy this space.
It's open to the public. Doesn't cost you a dime to come up here because there'll be food and drink.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So that's really cool. So then when you make your way towards the stadium, you guys, this is, normally I like to enter the stadium with full pads, helmet on and everything, but it's a little different for something like this. You walk out here and check this out. They have 14 little golf spots, little bays that you can go golfing on. Kimberly, I got to admit, this is cool. Now, you've done this once before. Didn't you do this last year?
Yes, this is our second year producing Sparky's Fairway. Back bigger and better this year. We're super excited to celebrate our sponsorship from Bad Birdie Four Peaks.
Where's all the money go? Because it costs about $100, but you can bring 6 people for an hour. So you split that up, it's less than $20 a person. But where does all the money go? Because it really goes to a good cause. What you guys are doing is pretty fun.
Yeah, we do have a chipping challenge that you can buy into, and we're splitting the proceeds from that between ASU Grads to Golf, our program that educates law students about engaging in the game of golf, as well as ASU 365 Community Union, bringing community events to our stadium like this.
While we're talking about ASU 365, give everybody the website.
It's asu365.events. Tickets are on sale right now, and we're open. We start on Saturday, the 22nd, and we go every weekend until March 16th.
Okay, we're looking at the field now. I don't see any first down markers. I don't see any yard markers. What are we looking at?
So this is our really awesome field game that our grounds crew helped us create. You can see all these different targets you could shoot at. There's a few different games you can play. You've done some pretty great shots, it looks like.
Kimberly, keep bringing the compliments. It's bringing my confidence up. Yeah, so there's 3 different games. Describe that for everybody.
There's 3 different games. If you hit the different icons, you can get different points. You can land on the different wedges and play against team members. You can shoot a first down all the way through a touchdown. It's the only place you can get a touchdown at Mountain America Stadium.
So you have Sparky's pitch, Sparky's shot, and Sparky's touchdown. So 2
Yes.
different places. And really quick, I want to show you guys, they actually have scorecards. So when you bring your buddies out here, you can play the different games. Here's Sparky's chip, there's Sparky's shot, and then you got Sparky's touchdown. So you put everybody's name on there. So you can keep track of all this stuff. Again, Sparky's Fairway. Four Peaks is one of the sponsors, so I'm guessing you can go to Four Peaks when you're done. All right, so Kimberly, we're going to have you take a shot. Here's the trick, all right, Kimberly?
Yeah, give me some pointers.
Don't use the leather part of the club. You know,
Oh, wow,
I mean, normally you'd think this is the handle because it's got a handle, but no, you hold the handle where the leather is.
Awesome.
Close your eyes
Okay.
and swing from the heels.
Tom, I don't think she needs any mansplaining.
Hey, we made it
got
on the
it.
green.
Hey, there you go.
You know
I
what?
think
It's
you're a
great
good
because I'm not a
teacher,
golfer,
Tom.
but I still have a really great time out here.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to bring. I'm going to bring my family out next weekend. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think I should be a golf instructor. You got it out into the grass.
Yeah, you know that's good for me. Let's see how you do. Let's see how far you can go.
One last one, you
Where are you
guys.
gonna shoot?
So there's a Pat Tillman logo out there. I'm going to try and hit it onto there. Okay, guys, ready?
Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go.
Okay.
All right, again, close my eyes, swing from my heels. Oh, I might have it. Might have it.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay,
Look
that's
at
pretty good.
that.
I'll take some more
You got it.
pointers.
that
That's
was
pretty
so
sweet.
great.
Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome.
Kimberly, thanks for showing us around. You guys, Sparky's Fairway, look it up online. Give me the website again.
ASU365.events.
There you go, you guys. So
How
cool
fun
to
is
be-
that?
Wow.